I? There I am. I am at the right number. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Saturday the 8th of October and we are back playing Guild Wars. If you haven't noticed, this isn't Minecraft. I made the slightly logical decision this week to step away from Minecraft for a bit because all I'm doing is playing it on stream. A week is going by, I'm achieving nothing, and it's making me feel terrible about playing it. So, having felt so wonderful to be back playing Guild Wars 2 on Tuesday with Avian Falls and DollyWhiskers, we're playing Guild Wars. I don't know how long this will last in terms of a separate stream on a Saturday, but we'll roll with it. I'm by myself today, so as you'll see, the title says Solo Adventures. Going to be an excuse for me to do some of the story missions, which I've honestly never done before. Every time I've played Guild Wars before, I have just got like knee deep into the exploration, so a lot of this content is going to be brand new to me also. I have been leveling my character this week. RightBigChimken, I'm sure you can understand the theme. Let's log in. Going on in chat. Benna, I made more cake the other day and my goodness, am I literally in love with this recipe. I had to get my nerves about my test yesterday. Out making cake on Thursday. Benna, how did your test go? I remember you mentioning it in the Discord. Did you pass? Or well, you might not know if you've passed yet, right? Did it go well? Do you feel good about it after you had your test? Okay, so let's get the fashion show bit out of the way, which is generally the case for our Saturday streams.
That looks valuable.
I gave my char what is effectively the reverse of a haircut. They have a lot more hair than they did before, but I'm massively in love with it. It's one of those. There's an item that you can buy for real world money that gives you access to a bunch of unique haircuts. And this is one of them, and he has a slightly smilier face than he did before, and I've been playing in the game long enough now that I have my Quaggan backpack, which is just so important to me. Look at it. Look how adorable the Quaggan backpack is. Benna did good on her test. It was a placement test, so it's not a pass or fail test. I'm really happy for you, Benna. So what's the next step in terms of what happens now? I'm not playing in a party today, so I'm going to move my thing over there. Yeah, that's good. So you can at least see part of the stuff that's going on. I think there's a little bit of cropping involved, but it gives you a general idea. This isn't, there's not going to be a heavy focus on step-by-step stream. So this information, whilst it might be useful for referencing later, not going to tell you a massive amount of information other than what's going on screen. So, Time Lord, welcome to the chat. Have you had a good day? How was your week? What was I saying? The fashion show portion of my Saturday streams. I got a haircut. I got my Quaggan backpack, and the best thing is I got a teddy bear skin for my raptor mount, which is just adorable. So I'm all ready to go on my Guild Wars 2 quest to actually play this game and not get sidelined into something else in 5 minutes. I'm determined. I've been leveling privately this week and I've been massively enjoying it. So what we're gonna do today, DollyWhiskers is bringing me tea. Thank you very much. Go. Benna, talking to an academic advisor to get classes figured out. Okay. The US academic system is very different to ours. Time Lord, feeling good, feeling way better than yesterday. Were you ill yesterday, Time Lord? That sucks. I'm glad we can be here to entertain you now. So what I'm going to try and get done today is some actual story quest, because as it turns out, I've not been into the Black Citadel for my char. So we got to Plains of we spawned in Plains of Ashford last week when we were playing with it in the week when we were playing with Avian Falls. and DollyWhiskers, and then immediately teleported to Avi. So I didn't really see any of the plains of Ashford. Time Lord, not exactly ill, just Vax booster after effects. I can, yeah, understandable. I was lucky enough not to really. I've not, touch wood, not had COVID, and when I had my vaccinations, I didn't feel particularly affected, other than a stab in the arm. But that sucks that they got you low. Hopefully you'll feel better soon. So, when I left the tutorial last week, I immediately teleported to the human starting area, and during the week I've uncovered all of this. We're not going to be playing this game entirely on stream because that's not how MMOs work, but I've uncovered all of this, and now I'm going to turn around and you're going to be with me as I enter the Char main city for the first time. Done completely intentionally. It's not like I have gone through every other race already. Have I gone through every other race already? I think I'm pretty much there. Yeah, so I did the Silvari, who are the tree people, and I did their starting area. I did the starting area for the Azura. Not that this map tells you anything. And we went to the human starting area with Avi and DollyWhiskers earlier in the week. So we are now back with the Char, who are on the opposite side of the mountain range in the... I'm not sure if you call this a province. Ascalon was in Guild Wars 1 and it was full of humans until the Chars invaded. So we're going to stop getting bogged down in the details, and we're going to go into the Char home city for the first time. I mean, I've played the game before, but you know what I mean. I know the game will take a long time to download. It's a pretty big game. So, this is the Char hometown. This is the Black Citadel. They've got this big, like, I'm guessing that's the Citadel in the middle, and just the general areas, big smelting pit. So it's really interesting for me when playing this game because there's lots of. I kind of wanted to discuss the previous story, but when we played with Avi and DollyWhiskers on Tuesday, there's so much lore to this game, and I played Guild Wars 1, so Guild Wars 1 I think is set to maybe 200, 150 years prior to this. So in Guild Wars 1, Ascalon, as I just said, was inhabited by humans until the Char invaded from up here, pushed the humans across the Shiver Peaks, and then took Ascalon for themselves, which is why you haven't seen it. There's lots of human ghosts in this general vicinity. So the Black Citadel has lots of bits like Nalani Academy ruins and stuff like that that were like fully built up areas in Guild Wars 1, and it's always curious. You don't like I went to Rin in Guild Wars 1, and Ascalon City is over here, but it's in ruins now, and it's just I like the lore behind this game. There's just so much of it. I feel like games like World of Warcraft, as much as there's lots of individual characters and all of them have got big histories, there's not like the world history is fairly cut and dry. This one is a lot more complicated because it's based a lot more closely to the races that are in it. So yeah, this is the Char hometown, and we're gonna go straight into the quest line, story quest for my character. I have no idea how this is gonna go. Let's find out.
We're the only two left. Near as I can tell, everybody's at some kind of briefing at the mustering grounds. I don't know wildlife, but if it's got a throat, eyes, or a belly, I know where to stab.
because I'm playing by myself. When we were playing with Abby and DollyWhiskers, we said we weren't going to read stuff, so I'm going to read stuff because it's me by myself, so I'm not interrupting anybody else's streams. So I tried to see the Tribune, but that whiny little aide-de-camp of hers wouldn't let me pass until you got here. I should go pound him until he stops saying stop. Dinky, Closper, Reaver, and Maverick, what happened to us out there? What about Hal? He was our warband's lieutenant. Did he die too? What do you think about the Tribune Desert Grave? To report to Tribune. Let's get a move on. I don't know how this is going to go. I don't think I'm going to be fighting anybody. Hello, sir.
At ease, soldier. Damn shame that the Battle of Smokestead nearly wiped out your warband. Without you, Barradin would be stomping our skulls by now.
Yes, Tribune. I owe my survival to Ritlock Brimstone. He held the line until reinforcements came to take out the Duke.
True. Still, Legionnaire Hal was lost in the fighting, so your warband needs a new leader. Congratulations, you're promoted to Legionnaire.
Thank you, Tribune. I'm ready for duty.
I have an operation for you. We have intel that the Flame Legion has infiltrated the Citadel. Their spies—
Excuse the interruption. Pistols incoming, ready for battle. Guard Tribune Desert Grave.
Apparently we're getting attacked. Okay. So I'm now fully kitted out Mesmer because I've been leveling in the week. I've got a sword and a offhand torch, and that gives me full access to my abilities. I'm not sure how much description goes on when people are playing MMOs like this. Currently where I'm leveling, there is a certain component of button bashing.
Well done, Legionnaire. You're already proving your worth. As
Not that
for
I
you,
meant to
Fengar,
admit that.
do you need to go back to the Farrar and relearn basic perimeter security?
Sentries won't mess up again now that they're dead. And, I'll get new ones. You're lucky I was here, Fengar. The real question is, was this an attack of opportunity, or is the Flame Legion planning something?
They know we're onto them. Those miserable flame rats. All they did was verify our intel. Their blunder's our chance. Here's your mission, Legionnaire. Go to the Serrated Blade Tavern and ask about Black Citadel brandy. Your contact will say the barkeep waters it down. I'm told some Flame sympathizers spend their time there. Discover who they are, and find something I can use to derail their plans. Questions?
None. I'll be quick and quiet, Tribune.
I mean, I don't know what I was expecting for his voice, but I love the Quagga. I love the Quagga backpack. That was one of my first. That was one of my first purchases when we got Guild Wars 2 originally. And it's brilliant. Please, somebody find me a Quagga backpack online. I will buy it. Not that I ever wear backpacks. Okay, so let's take my dinosaur for a run. Discussing this in the week, I think this game holds up pretty well when you see the complicated areas like this. There's all sorts of rumours online about when Guild Wars 3 is going to be a thing. Is this giving me a direct... Is this giving me... It's giving me Grand Theft Auto style directions where I'm meant to be going. That's useful. Okay, so... Is this the pub that I'm meant to be at? Good. Okay, enter the instance. We get put in a story area where no other players can see us.
You there, Scrapper. This place have Black Citadel brandy?
Sure, but between you and me, the bartender waters it down.
Around here? I'm surprised he's still alive to do business. Speaking of business, Desert Grave sent me.
I've identified 2 Flame Legion spies inside the tavern. They have the password we need, but we can't attack them inside without starting a free-for-all. If that happens, the spies will use the chaos to make their escape, and we'll lose them for good. Ideas?
I could encourage them to leave now, and without causing a scene.
Really? Well, lead on. I want to see this. I'm right behind you. Show me what you can do.
Barkeep! More ale! And maybe some whiskey. Hurry up.
It meant to be obvious which were the bad guys. Drunk char soldier. Am I gonna have to bottle somebody?
Welcome to the serrated blade. If you cause trouble in here, I'll cut your tail off. Till then, sit anywhere you like.
Rude. Double whiskey neat and a toast. A toaster to what? To Callous Scorechaser, who proved the Flame Legion to be nothing but worthless cowards. I forgot, guess this was why I was supposed to drink after you toast.
Hear, hear! To color Scorechaser, our sister in arms. Down with the Flame Legion!
It's getting too political in here. Let's go.
Right behind you.
Gonna be some sort of back alley. Gonna be a back alley stabbing.
Nicely done. I thought we'd have to set the place on fire to get them outside.
It's okay, I guessed.
Getting them to move was simple. Getting the information, on the other hand.
Let's tail them. It's best if we get what we need without directly engaging. That way, they can't go warn anyone.
And if they catch us following them?
Then we see if you fight as well as you spy.
I don't spy very well.
There they go. Looks like they're off to meet someone. Let's tail them, see who they're working with. Time to get to work. Hey, this way.
Oh good, I'm invisible, that's always useful. Flip over the mug of ale.
Hey, what's going on? I thought you two were hitting the serrated blade.
Too many drunk troublemakers there. Couldn't get anything done. We have to drop by the hideout before we go to the camp. Keep an eye out, right?
So, coming to Rip.
Interesting. They're sticking close to the bar. I thought they'd go farther afield.
Coming to realize I know absolutely nothing about the story of this game. I think I've had several characters over the years and I've reset for this character. I think I can count on my hands the number of actual story quests that I've done because I get so bogged down in the exploration. I don't know why I'm being quiet.
I was right about
This
the
requires
orders.
stealth.
Flame Legion's been killing them off and subbing in shills. Bastards.
And you're reporting in without a kill? There were complications. Besides, we have business here first.
Fine. Head on in and get it done. You better hope nobody followed you.
Yeah, you can see the text in that corner, that's good. Little bit is cropped. Oh god, here we go. I'm talking about my overlay whilst I'm getting stabbed. So the basis of my Mesmer build, because I am a Mesmer, is creating like duplicates of me which I can then tell to explode, and then they kill people. That's entirely what I do. Now hurry before they give us the slip.
Here's where we split. Report back to camp, rookie.
Hang on. They changed the password again. I forgot it already.
I can't keep covering for you.
They change it at random, sometimes twice a day. Who can keep track of that?
Everybody but you. Fine. But this is the last time. It's burnt soul now.
Burnt soul.
There's the info we need. What do you say? Leave now, or take them out?
I say we take them, Legionnaire, quick and quiet.
I like the way you think.
Oh.
Break it down.
Hello.
Kill him!
That it? Oh. Yeah. Move the fight outside. And there he goes.
I'll clean up here and catch up. Go.
Okay. Question for chat. How much explanation around my skill bar do you really need? Because it's quite... I don't need to teach you how to play the character. I think we explained about what... I'll tell you what. I think that's really useful to see, especially for anybody that's considering playing this game. It's how the skills work. So, in your main hand, can I swap that? Is this going to be as useful as I think it is? Yeah, so a greatsword is now in my main gear slot. Greatsword is a two-handed weapon, so both of your hands are... But it takes up both of your hands. It's two-handed. And because of that, it takes up all 5 of your skills. All 5 of those skills are tied to the weapon I'm using on the left-hand side. All of these are customizable to my build. When I have a sword and a torch, the first 3 are my main hand, and then my offhand is the last 2. So you get 2 skills here, and you can switch this around vice versa. So apparently no weapons. Apparently torches can only be held in the offhand. Wasn't... I suppose it does say in the item description. Yeah, so if I had 2 swords, it would be the first 3 as a sword and then the second 2 as a sword. In this case, my offhand torch, those last 2, and the sword goes in the main hand, so that's fine. And as I said when we were fighting those guys, this build is all about creating the mesmer phantasms, which I can then tell to go pop, and they cause all sorts of damage to the people around. And I've just got some basic, not basic, I got a teleport and blinding that makes me invisible. And if I'm in a party with a bunch of people, I can use mass invisibility and also make them invisible. Yeah, so, and I've got a self heal and that sort of thing. The skill that I always enjoy is in Mesmer, which, have I unlocked it? I think it's that one. Yeah, portal entry. There's a component of this game which is jumping puzzles. And I do enjoy the Mesmer for their ability to they can plonk down a portal and then go up a jumping puzzle and put another portal down, so you can go from one portal to the other, and it just, as a utility, it's super useful. Teleport, I'm not entirely sure why I've got it at the moment. I'm just following a guide to the build that I was meant to be doing. I'm not sure how useful that is going to be, but we'll see. Where am I going now? So you go into these little instance bits in the map as you go around doing the story. What am I doing? I am reporting to Torga in the Citadel.
Oh, and try not to drain the bar dry.
I make no promises.
I don't really know how my character is I feel like you'd see me coming. Turing, sorry, I just saw that. Thank you for the lurk. Always appreciate you being here, Turing. What do we think of this music right now? Is this MMO-y? Is that a motorbike? No, it's just an orb. Let's go in the bar. Let's ride my dinosaur into the bar.
Yeah. Legionnaire reports to us.
I do believe that is upstairs.
Yeah, once we've got a corner again, nothing's gonna stop us.
Okay, one more floor. I mean, I'm not really sure what music would go with this game. Not MMO at all. I mean, I'm sure there's like a fantasy playlist. I'm not going to start fiddling with it now. Maybe for next time. Suljak.
Until we meet again.
More story is happening. Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't dislike it. I just like having the ability to cut. Time Lord says I found the in-game music quite good, if a bit repetitive. I do like it, but I like having the ability to customize the music week to week. I look for something a little bit more fantasy-esque next time we play. What am I doing in here? I'm talking to a gentleman.
Greetings, Lieutenant. Tribune Desert Grave is awaiting your report.
Yippee! I do believe you're Tribune Desert Grave.
Torga.
Oh shit,
what
it's
Legion
Ritlock
soldiers are
Brimstone.
missing, and you owe me. I told you about the sympathizers at the bar. Now you tell me what you found there.
Is this a bad time, Tribune? Sakea and the new Legionnaire are back from the serrated blade.
Hey, hold on. I know this soldier. Fought Baradin with me. Made Legionnaire already? Excellent. Excellent.
I like
Yes,
Ritlock.
sir. Tribune Desert Grave promoted me.
Smart move. And so was deploying you to spy on the Flame Legion. The serrated blade is the bar I was talking about. What did you find there?
Back off, Brimstone. My operation, my intel. So unless you want to fight over it, I've got agents to debrief. Fengar can show you the way out.
Fine. I'm putting a lot of trust in Ash here, Torga. But you've got a Legionnaire I respect on the job. Because of that, I'll hold off. For now.
Ritlock is a handsome cat man. So I like Ritlock for two reasons. I bought the collector's edition of Guild Wars 2 when it came out, and he was the statue that came with it. So I immediately have a connection with him because I also have his teddy bear as well. So yeah, back in my video game collectible collecting days. And also, he wields the sword of the king from Guild Wars 1, which is just... it's big and flamey, and I like it. Ritlock. We'll keep an eye out for Daddy Rit... No, don't call him Daddy Ritlock. That's just weird. Made me throw up a little bit in my mouth. Ignore that I said that, everybody. Jeez. Okay. Tribune Torga. Report, Legionnaire. RightBigChimken. How was the operation at the Serrated Blade? Successful. We have the information and we left no witnesses. I'm impressed enough that I'm sending you in without backup. You'll be working alone on the next mission. Ready, willing, able. Question, Tribune. Why was the Tribune... Cantex, welcome to the chat. Haven't seen... I can't remember when I saw you last. How's it been? How you doing, Cantex? Hope you're doing well. What was I saying? I'm impressed enough that I'm sending you in without backup. You'll be working alone on the next mission. Question, Tribune. Why was Tribune Brimstone angry? Tribune Brimstone lost soldiers trying to find that Flame Legion camp. Ritlock lost soldiers trying to find the Flame Legion camp, so now he wants in on this. But that's my problem, not yours. Ash Legion doesn't share its methods with blood, so I am a member of the Ash Legion. When you set up your character, you're basically given I think it's 3 routes, and you can pick, and it's sort of, it doesn't make like the final ending of the story doesn't really change, but it adds flavor to each character, so you see different people in these sorts of situations depending on which route you pick. And I picked Ash. Cantex will be on your island next week. Please have good weather. Cantex, I am not responsible for the weather in England, but I took a week off, or like I was told to take a week off this week, and every single day I've gone, should I mow the lawn? And then by the time I've thought, okay, I'm going to go mow the lawn now, it's been raining and I've not mowed the lawn. So best of luck with the weather in the UK. I have no... who have you been talking to that's told you that I'm the weather god of the UK? What's my next assignment? We found Flame Legion's camp. I need you to get in, find out as much as you can about their plans, and get out unnoticed, or at least unnoticed by anyone left alive. Any special instructions? You'll need this disguise to enter the camp. Don't let the Flame Legion catch on to you. Brimstone may lose soldiers, but I don't. One last thing. The attack on our barracks has convinced me we should move headquarters. Brimstone agrees. Return to the new location when you're done.
You've done well, Legionnaire.
Okay, there's all of the stuff this is going to be giving is going to be massively out of date because I've been exploring. So a really good thing about Guild Wars 2, which I enjoy, is you can go off and do the exploration, but it levels you massively. So whereas I'm meant to be about, I think, implied by this, about level 10, I'm currently level 35. And that's great, because all week I've been exploring and it's fantastic, and I've uncovered parts of the map and doing this and doing that. But when you come back to do the story missions, you're always massively over-specced. See, this will do absolutely nothing for me, so I'm just going to pick the most expensive one and then immediately sell it.
Finished with that.
Okay, so I need to infiltrate the Flame Legion's camp. I do that by leaving the building. Let's press this big glowy button. That's always useful. Cantex, have you solidified your plans for when you're in the UK? I think you're going to be up in Scotland, right? What are you going to see now? Have you made with your visit so soon, I bet you've got an itinerary. I feel like I need an itinerary. I'm going to do a little bit of... I don't need to do this second, but I'm just going to, while I'm up here, get the waypoints for a couple of things so I don't have to come back and get it later. London mostly, Scotland to meet up with Titch for a beer. That sounds cool. You doing anything exciting in London? Museums? I'm afraid I can't make many recommendations, but I like London. I wouldn't want to live in London, but I like London. London has access to a bunch of stuff we don't really have out in the sticks where we live, so it's good to go there every once in a while, and just London restaurants or something else. Cantex, museums, food, and just hanging out. Okay, very cool. Okay, sorry about that. That was a little just bit of cheeky exploration, so I don't have to come back and do it later. Okay, so we are going to continue with the story quest. And I can do a little cheaty hop to the teleporter. Also, I like how you say, oh yeah, London mostly, but then up to Scotland to meet Tits for a beer. Like going up to Scotland from London is just a small thing. Are you going by train? Meeting up with my best friend who lives in Pittsburgh now. Fair enough. So much to explore here. All these I need to go. Train to Edinburgh. Okay. Furthest north. Have you booked? I'm trying to think about. I'm thinking. Oh yeah, I'll make a recommendation about train travel in the UK. Like it's. I can't remember the last time I travelled on a train. All I will say is try to get a seat, because I went from London to Carlisle once, stood up on a train because the train was so busy, and that sucked. And Carlisle isn't even in Scotland, so... Is this telling me where to go? It is telling me where to go. Okay, so... I mean, this is a big part of MMO playing, right? Just traveling from one section to the other. Are there any teleports over here? Of course there are. Okay. So I'm riding a big cuddly dinosaur, so who can be happy when you're unhappy when you're riding a big cuddly dinosaur? I did a bit of Dolly introduced me to the I'd bought a couple of things over the years from the real world, like the real world money shop. Dolly introduced me to all of the mount skins that have been introduced since we last played. It is not Yoshi. It is a... Does anybody get... It's the chicken branding. It's the red top, white middle, yellow bottom. Big angry cat-looking man. Oh. Oh, good. It
Damn
instantly
orders.
put me in an
You gotta
outfit.
face all that danger, and I gotta hide like a cub. I'll be here.
Is it a bit immersion breaking? Maybe. Maybe a little, but there's a certain component of... Okay, I'll put a question to the chat. I played World of Warcraft for ages. I've played this intermittently. I've played Final Fantasy 14, and the stuff that is the most immersion breaking is always the mounts. Like a good part of WoW I spent driving around on a motorcycle, which, don't get me wrong, motorcycles exist in that universe, but it's still a little bit odd. In Final Fantasy 14, I ended up getting a 2-seater car mount that also turned into a plane. A 4-seater car mount, sorry. Pretty immersion breaking. This, I'm riding a cuddly dinosaur. I think there is a certain amount of MMO where everything's a little bit disjointed. You've seen me go from the main city to here where the quest is, where everything's a little bit disjointed. It's not like there's a natural transition from one point to another. There's always a certain amount of world travel, and it's not like you're in an action game where people will be pointing out that there's holes all the way through. An MMO isn't linear, so I think by its nature there's quite a lot of immersion breaking built in. And I'd be curious to know what people think. Time Lord, when you were playing Star Wars the other day, what sort of cosmetics can you buy in Star Wars? I said Star Wars. Star Trek. That was a very old manish mistake to make. Star Trek, you were playing the MMO of Star Trek the other day. What sort of... Are there mounts in that? I think it's, from what I understand, you can, like... It's a bit of a gacha game in terms of what ships you can get and when. I don't know. I've never played. I only know what I've heard on the internet. There must be a certain amount of immersion breaking in it, though, right? Yeah. You're going in alone. Do they want us to end up as a warband of one? Of course, it'd be nice to finally be the one giving orders, but to who? Don't go kick me out of the club just yet. Stay alert. If I fall, rain hell on them for me. Okay. Go have a chat with the enemy, apparently.
Give me the password, or I'll give you a second smile just below your chin.
Back off. The password's burnt soul.
Jeez.
You should be less jumpy. It's bad for your health to twitch like that.
Don't tell me my business, especially not before a big attack. Hurry up and get in there before you miss the briefing.
Thank you. Thank you. I mean, you talk about immersion breaking. This isn't exactly the secret hideout I was led to believe. I can see the city from here. Oh no, there's a really... Also, everything's on fire around the Flame Legion. You think they would be a little bit more subtle.
And that's the order from Tribulus Griefblade. We do this right, Blood and Iron won't even see the end coming. Everybody clear? Good. Gear up and move out. Down with the Black Citadel!
Shit, okay. Time Lord. There are no mounts. Most ground maps are fairly small. It's a heavily instanced game, and in space you become your ship. But of course, there are dozens of ships to choose from if you include all the real money ones. Many based on actual ships from shows and movies, and many from the original game. I suppose you say there are no mounts, but I suppose by definition, the ships that you're in are the mounts of that game. I mean, I watched what you were playing for a fair amount of time when you were playing it the other day. It looks fairly interesting. But I am a one MMO person, and I've always meant to play the Star Trek Online game, but the ground stuff just always threw me off. And of the reviews that I've heard, I'm not the only one who thinks that in terms of the ground stuff of that game looks not particularly exciting. What do you want? I'm infiltrating the Iron Legion. I need to be briefed. You want to be you want a detailed briefing? Prove you know your basics. Name one of the Iron. Oh God. Dogger is my friend. Ritlock Brimstone. Come on, everybody knows he's blood. What kind of third-rate fire? Oh my God, I don't know my own game lore. The plan falls apart if you can't pass from Iron. Prove me to you. Name one of the two Iron Legion tribunes. I know it's not him, so we'll go that way. Finally, was that so hard? Now I can tell you the plan. Okay, that really complicated question.
She's young and female, but don't underestimate Blood Legion. Her assassination will stir up her legion like a firebrand in a devourer nest. So we dress as Iron Legion, kill Volante, and Iron takes the blame. It's genius.
Okay. I mean, they're very quick to tell me their super secret plans. Timeless says, your ship is more like a version of your character when you're in space. The person avatar disappears entirely then. Fair enough. Yeah, the thing I'd heard, the bad thing about that game that I heard, the Star Trek Online game, is the ground stuff, and I wasn't particularly won over by what I saw you play. But maybe one day. I'm fighting the edge to Down Tools and Guild Wars and go straight back to Final Fantasy, but I also was enjoying Guild Wars, so it's not. The Final Fantasy MMO is just brilliant. Who are you? Some scrapper out to join. Who are you? Some scrapper out to join the winning legion before it's too late. It's that Sentry's fault I'm late. You look smart. Tell me what I missed. It's not that easy, soldier. You have to work for the answers. Let's see if you've got what it takes to pass for a bloody. Come on, fight me. Okay. I'm over level, but so you're just gonna. Oh my God, there's two of me, and he's.
Hey, I give.
Okay, you
No
give.
Claws, you're tough. Glad you're on our side. The plan's simple. We pose as Blood Legion and break Iron's precious new siege. We frame Blood, watch Iron attack them, and the whole Citadel will be clawed athroat. Then we strike.
Okay. Eyeballing me is a dangerous habit, soldier. What do you want? They're all laughing at me. I've been briefed on the operation. Looking forward to it. Can you tell me more? Thanks to Tribulus' grief blade, hard work and cunning, Iron fights Blood, Blood fights Iron, and the winner is Flame. So there are Iron, Blood. How many factions of Char are we dealing with? Iron, Legion, Guild. The 4 High Legions. The High Legions are the Ash Legion, which is what I'm part of, the Blood Legion, the Flame Legion, and the Iron Legion. Okay. See, this is that lore problem. There's so much of it. I'm not going to be able to explain everything on stream. Get ready to move out.
Maggots, enough jawboning. We've got a job ahead. Just a nudge to start Iron and Blood fighting.
Then we step in and pick the bones clean. Hey, get back here and let me out so I can fight, you cowards. I deserve to die in combat.
Yahuk Fellstrike sounds like a lead character sort of name. You're wasting your time, Flame Freak. Touch me all you want, I won't talk. I like pain. In fact, pain makes me purr. Why, I'm not with the Flame Legion. Great, get me out of here. They're going to kill me slowly, and that's my least favourite way to get killed. I'll get you out. Where's the key? The jailer has it, but it's chaos here with the big attack looming. There's new orders coming down all the time. Soldiers running around like mowers with their heads cut off. I've got to go get a key, I guess. Hello. Watch it. You're on in my territory now. What do you want? I've got new orders from the Centurion regarding this prisoner. More new orders? This is crazy. The right paw doesn't know what the left paw is doing. What is it this time? Taking over here. Figures. I give this job my all and they give this job to someone else. Tell the Centurion I said forget it. Here's my keys, I'm gone. Ah. I mean, he's not a very good jailer if I can just relieve him of duty and he doesn't question it. I've got the keys. I hope you're taking me with you this time. It's much better. It's a much better rescue if you take the rescuee with you. Right, I've got the key. Once I take care of the guards, we're home free. Wait, these devils tortured me and killed my whole warband. If there's fighting to be done, I want a piece of them before I go. Oh shit. They are just going to attack me.
It's only the first one. The rest won't let me go sometimes. Prisoners out. Help me put this idiot back in his cage.
Oh shit. So yeah. What am I doing? Defeat the Flame Legion jailers, okay. These are all Blade Masters, where are the jailers? Let's kill everybody and hope for the best. There we go.
Oh, feels good to get out of that Flame Legion disguise. You look much better now.
Thanks.
Blood of the Connour, you saved my life. I wish I could have done the same for your warband. The Flame Legion wanted the Citadel watch roster and killed my friends one by one to get it. I was next. I hear you. Ghosts and Incompetent slaughtered most of my band. But you don't have to be a Gladio. Throw in your lot with us. Gladly. I owe you my life. Just promise me that we'll pave the Citadel streets in Flame Legion carcasses. Count on it. For now, get to safety. A warband member's outside. Wave, say you're with me. They'll get you to the Citadel. I'll meet you there when I'm done.
Chat, I'm still here. I've just got a mouthful of sweets. Okay.
Hey, come talk to me.
Hello? Oh, you're not talking to me. Run. I'm going over there. Junkers, scrapyard. I do like the sat nav in that mechanic where it tells you where to go on a map in any game is always useful, and the fact that this is an MMO with it is just crazy to me. That's impressive. Why is that meowing? No? The frozen feline mews hungrily. It's not interested in anything that I have. I might have to Google why there's a frozen cat here. Of all places, why is there a frozen cat here?
Hey, over here.
Hello.
I'm glad you made it. My feet hurt and I'm tired of shooing people away.
I can sympathize with her. My feet hurt and I'm
Hail,
tired of
Tribune.
shooing people away.
I have information. Flame Legion is going to trick Blood and Iron, making each think the other attacked them. If the plan works, it might break the Citadel's alliance. They're targeting Iron's new weapon and a Blood Legion Centurion. The whole thing was cooked up by someone named Tribulus Griefblade.
I know the name Griefblade. He's real trouble. Blood and Iron need to know now so they can prepare.
No. This is an Ash operation. Blood and Iron would make a Drake's breakfast out of it. We'll handle it ourselves. The Legionnaire will take one mission. Fengar can handle the other.
Fengar? Tribune, Fengar's not experienced enough for something this big. I'll do...
No. Sakea, your orders are to track down Griefblade. Fengar, you finally got your chance for field duty. Now, Legionnaire, you brought the intel, so we'll make it your call. Guard Iron's engine, or Blood Centurion. Decide, and move out.
Mission do I want to take? I'll help the Blood Legion defend Centurion Tornpaw. I'll help the Iron Legion defend their siege engine. Let's go a person. That leaves the Iron Legion mission for Fengar. I'll send word to Rodder the Quick to meet you near the Blood Legion camp. Done. The Flame Legion won't get anywhere near Blood's new Centurion. More quest rewards. I mean, none of these are useful for me, so I will just go gun.
It's easy when you know
Bear with
how.
while I do a little bit of inventory management. It's new. That is not a better sword. Those are not good bows for me either. So I An interesting thing. I mean, a thing that I need to do in Guild Wars 2 is get rid of the blue. I could sell this for a reasonable amount of copper, but it's not a massive amount. Or I could stockpile its crafting materials, so when I come around to doing crafting professions later on, I've just got a massive amount of stuff. And I do that by carrying salvage kits around with me, and then I can just salvage all of this into their component pieces. Bish bash bosh. I can use the essence of luck that it gives me, and then I can file all of those crafting materials into my crafting bank. And that clears the inventory out. That's good, and then I've just got a bit of junk that I need to sell. Not too complicated, and especially not complicated if you've played an MMO before. As it turns out, a surprising number of people in the ISV audience that sort of, like where I started Twitch from, don't play MMOs. Or haven't played MMOs recently anyway. I want to go get that. Where's that thing? It's up there, I can see it. Okay. When you're doing exploration, you get vistas, and we showed these on Tuesday's stream, but there's one. And I'm gonna get it so I don't have to come get it later. Nice. Where am I going for my next quest? Good news is I can go straight there. Hello.
Go in, meet contact.
I'm looking for Rhoda the Quick. I need to talk to her right away.
Keep it down. I'm Rhoda, and if these Blood Legion soldiers see us together, they'll know something's up.
Flame Legion assassins are on their way to kill Centurion Tornpaw, disguised as Iron Legion. We have to warn the Centurion.
Centurion Tornpaw is in the command tent. Just look for the meanest soldier there, but good luck convincing her she's full of spit and rumble.
I'll do my best.
Convince somebody they're in danger. Nice.
When our last
They should
enemy
just
lies
believe
dead
me.
at our feet, and the true Conor steps forward, which legion will command all others?
Blood, blood, blood! Blood, blood, blood!
You should trust me because I've got a cool backpack.
Centurion, Tribune Desiggrave of Ash sent me to warn you. Flame Legion assassins have targeted you for elimination.
An Ash soldier? In my camp? Ah, Rhoda. I suspected you were one of Torga's spies. Get out of my sight, both of you, before I pull your teeth and use them as caltrops.
Aren't you listening? I just said that the Flame Legion has stolen uniforms and equipment to disguise themselves as Iron. They're coming to kill you.
I heard you, but I'm not Ash trash. I don't snivel like a scaredy cat at the first sign of danger. Now, tell me their plan.
War between Blood and Iron. They think your death will break the Alliance, and they have a well-planned attack coming. You need to be ready.
I always am. You two stick around and you'll see. I'll even let you mop up after the fight.
Aww.
Visitors. Show them a Blood Legion welcome.
Who am I killing? They'll know it's over because they'll see the eyes of my backpack.
Quite a show of force, Blood Legion. Is this a declaration of war?
Are they going to be real
War
people?
against the Flame Legion, you cowardly, lying scum. Prepare to die.
Burn me, they're ready for us. Lose the disguise, just attack!
Form up, Blood Legion.
Charge through, swinging the sword around. I mean, there are a lot of them, Cantex. And Dolly is better at this game than I am. Don't tell her I said that. And Dolly, if you're in chat, pretend that I didn't say that. Dolly's everywhere. She hears everything. I mean, I do like again, a thing that we'll talk about. I'm effectively a caster, and I'm in here with my sword and my torch, and I like that. You can play a Mesmer with a staff and a, you know, it's a little bit more consistent with what you'd think from a mage in another game. Or at least I think it is. I could be lying. What's what? Get out of the AoE. About to get ugly, everybody. What's happening? Oh no.
Active fighting conditions.
I need AoE. I don't have AoE. Did we do it? Is that it? Are we done? Probably shouldn't be doing that right that second, but you know. Oh, I blew up. Another thing common that you'll see happening, I've killed a few of the low-level mobs and now veterans are spawning. And theoretically you can get champions as well, which is above that, and it's just an increase in difficulty, strength, health, standard MMO rules.
That was harder than I thought. I'm forced to be grateful to Tribune Desert Grave, whether I like it or not.
Centurion, I'd like to explain.
Shut it, Rhoda. How long have you been Torga's pawn? You're a spy and a traitor. You're lucky I don't gut you where you stand. I strip you of Blood Legion rank. You're finished, Gladium. Now get out of here.
I'm sorry, Rhoda. I don't know what you're planning to do, but I have an idea. Join my warband.
Ah.
You're loyal enough to out yourself as a spy just to keep his Centurion safe. And that's the kind of soldier I need.
Hey, you're the one who had the initiative to stop the Flame Legion. I'd be honored to join your team.
Outstanding. Pack up your gear, and I'll see you at the Black Citadel.
Made a friend. This is where I find out the gear that you get through from actually doing this storyline is super good. It's not really worth anything, and
What's next?
I mean, I'm getting some money. the drink I got. Contains a second... Oh, just crafting materials in a jug. Hammer's useless. Coat's useless. Boots useless. Get rid of all of you. Consume all of those, and then we go. Is there a shop here? No. Leave the instance. Need to go to a shop. Shop. Back. Going back there. So there's the shop. Love the loading page art. Feel like I need to get some of it just blown up and hang it on my wall. Right, what's up?
What now?
You hear the ruckus up there? Soldiers these days, I tell you, no discipline. What's the problem? Knockheads from 3 legions are having a boast off won't end. Well, how about doing me a big favour? Take the words out of my maw. Talk them down if you can, but don't be afraid to smack them across the snout, okay? I break these fights up all the time. I'll figure sending a new face might catch them off guard, plus you look like a scrapper, Kit.
Go hide in the shadow, will ya?
If he catches them brawling, they'll be peeling potatoes for weeks.
Am I gonna have to punch a man?
If he catches us watching, we'll be peeling potatoes too. Blood Legion.
I'm gonna whiz through this.
Okay, fine. Just don't tell no one you beat me.
Oh, he was an instant fight. 2 hits.
Bloody Ash.
Who are you? Delmar the Industrious.
I'm going to iron fist your head into bits.
I'm level 36. I'm just in a bar punching people.
That feels good. Okay,
Enough already.
fight. Okay, enough.
No more. Prove your point.
Nice.
Is that it?
You
We're
know how to
done?
Keep your opponent off balance.
We're done. Good. Are you a shop? I needed to go to a shop. There we go.
Yes.
Can buy a stein of booze. I'm going to sell you too because you're useless.
I'm all fired up, Master.
We're doing it on the cash front.
Great idea.
I'm doing pretty well on the cash front, chat. I need to go there, so let's go there. Time. Wow, that's whizzed by.
Take my advice. Don't go to Lion's Arch.
An hour in already. The thing is, the thing about these games, the time just flies by. I can't imagine the amount of time I've actually put into World of Warcraft over the years. And I played roughly Mist of Pandaria, Warlords of Draenor, Legion, Battle for Azeroth, and Shadowlands. I'm about 5 expansions in on WoW, or I was 5 expansions in on WoW when I quit, so full expansions. There's the big flamey, there's Ritlock, the big flamey sword. Hearts in chat for Ritlock. Hello? It's Ritlock.
Here's our prey. Just like Tribulus said. He knows every tail wag you much make before you do. Ha!
Where's Tribune Desert Grave? How did you fanatics get this far into the Citadel?
Ah, how they got in doesn't matter. What matters is how they're leaving. In pieces.
Brimstone,
What's a Blood Tribune doing here? Tribulus said this was strictly an Ash Legion op.
Because we're best buddies.
Tribulus was wrong. To arms!
Don't stand in the poop. I just love Ritlock so much, everyone. Look at him.
The mission has developed a hiccup.
A hiccup? More like tuberculosis. Tribune Desert Grave's been taken hostage. Griefblade captured Fengar and tortured him to get information on the Tribune.
Now he'll torture the Tribune to get what he can from her. I know flame troops are mustering near the ruins of Rin. That's where they took her, where we must go.
We better
Just look at
wait
my
until
hair.
dark. That'll give you time to gather a strike force to back us up, Tribune.
I'm pretty
Then
sure
in
my
the cover
hair
of
is the
darkness,
size of the
you
Azura race
sneak,
in this game.
You storm. Reckless. Audacious. Risky too.
What product would I have to use to get hair to stand out
I'll
like
be
that?
on your tail when I have the troops to back your play. Good luck, Legionnaire.
I love Ritlock so much. I'm going to say it over and over again. Oh, that's actually in the sea. Okay, so this is going to be... How do I get over there? Oh, what am I saying? There's the lift and the sat-nav.
Makes my chest swell with pride to see it stand in defiance against the dragon's servants.
The servant who operates that gate has noticed.
This is not particularly well hidden. That's weird. Why is that hard to find? Maybe they're not all hard to find. Anything else in that general area that I can unlock while I'm here? No. I see the lift. As we talked about graphics earlier, this game I feel holds up when you look at it like this because all of the bits, like it's the graphic, the fidelity of all of this sort of thing might not be high, but it's very cool looking. I mean, I would say you've seen the loading screens at this point. It looks like some of the art in the loading screens in some ways, and really cool. Kill the story man. This waypoint. I think we're officially in. I've done the most story I've ever done in this game now. I'm what, like 3-4 quests in now? Please don't let them stealth. I don't like stealth.
Over here. And keep your ears down. This place is crawling with Flame Legion and the entrance is sealed with magic. We can't get in.
How do the Flame Legion get inside?
They use a magical trinket. Griefblade's second in command carries it. He's still out here somewhere.
Then we have a plan. Find the officer, kill him, and use his trinket.
Quick and quiet, Legionnaire. Let's go.
Time to assassinate someone, I guess.
Wise. My stealth magic isn't working. We'll have to do this the hard way.
Once, I don't hate patrol.
The hard way, straight through.
fast.
Prepare to bleed.
Looks like I got you.
Back in fighting conditions.
Okay, I got my 3 ghosts up, and then if I go that one, how much damage that does? Just making my phantasms go pop. Okay. Oh no, more people to kill. Oh no, even more people to kill. Probably should heal. There he is. That's the key, alright. It should be safe to open the door. No promises about safety and what happens after that. Okay. Is this it? That's it.
Stand back.
Oh, here we go.
I know how to use this thing, but I'm not entirely sure what will happen when I do. Now we just have to find Torga and hope she's still alive.
Hello, friends. You're gonna try and kill me? There we go.
Ash lackeys. Looking for your precious tribune? We locked her up with only that cub's head for company. Fengar, I think his name was. Poor Fengar. Wait, I know you, Legionnaire. Why aren't you dead? Seems I should have sent more assassins. Ah, well.
You could have sent 10 times as many. Still wouldn't have helped.
I see that. Never rely on a dull knife, as they say. I would have done you personally, but I was busy torturing that chatty cub you sent me. Of course, I don't need him now that I have Torga. She hasn't been as cooperative yet. But I'm sure Imperator Balefire will change that.
Your Imperator will never see Torga. Not if I have anything to say about it.
No? Then we'll have to cut out your tongue and keep you from saying anything at all. Guards! Wipe out this annoyance while I get back to work.
Burn me!
My
It's the
music
Flame
stopped and I'm in a fight and things are happening. Oh, we're done. Hooray! We're here to save you! Is there someone? Yeah, there is. Sleep is for the weak, Cantex. Sleep is for the weak. That would be a really interesting statistic, though. I would like to, when I ding level 80, which is max level, I'd be really curious to get like a number pop up and set that says you've killed this many mobs. He's a 9-foot tall cat person. Where would you get a litter box that big? We're putting it with the head cannon as he poops in a shed. There we go. He just has this special toilet shed. I don't know why my lore requires a specific toilet for my character, but that seems a bit, irrelevant.
Fengar begged for a mission. He said he was ready, and I trusted him. I caused his death.
Oh, this was the other dude that got...
Tribune.
I picked 2 quests, and this is the guy that went and then he died.
A soldier's death, and we can be proud of him. Griefblade disappeared as we were closing in, but we'll get him for this, Tribune. I swear it.
I can offer you some help with that. While Tribulus was holding me prisoner, I gathered information from his soldiers. Tribulus has another safe house at Igni Castrum. That's where he's gone.
I'm not sitting this one out, Torga. Tribulus dies for what he's done. I'll beat him to death with his own horns.
Respectfully, sir, if we storm in, Tribulus will just elude us again. We have to do this Ash Legion style. Quick and quiet.
Fine, we do it your way. Sakea, take Torga back to the Citadel. The Legionnaire and I will handle Tribulus.
Ding! I mean, a sword would be great, but I'm still massively out-leveled for the gear that it's providing me.
All done.
Oh, I had never I unlocked a skin. Good, I suppose. Let's get rid of that. Gone. That. All of that as well.
You can never have too much treasure.
Stow that and do not delete it. Did I delete it then? That was dumb if I did. And meet Ricklock near Igni Castrum in Ashford. Okay, I need to fix my music. Where's my music? What are we feeling like, chat? Let's change playlist. Acid jazz. Let's go bass. This is acid jazz. I am taking requests on the music front. If you've got any requests, give me a genre and I'll put it on. As long as it's not like... I doubt Epidemic Sound has got death metal. I'm not gonna look. Is this just the exit? Yeah, it's just the exit. I've got the button. Ooh, what are you selling out? Basil, bell pepper, and ginger.
Until we meet again.
Yummy. Okay, so back out there. This is why it's super useful for me to level up off camera, because I've got all of these teleport gates unlocked. Where am I? Oh, it became contested as I was teleporting. I'll do the quick bit of self-promotion. One of the things I did off camera, or we did off camera this week, was set up the guild. If you are a member of mine or DollyWhiskers Twitch community, or if you're just watching today and would like to join with a bunch of new players, me and Dolly are returning players. I'm pretty much sure everybody in this guild so far has never played Guild Wars 2 before. I know Avi has never even played an MMO. If you'd like to join us, You can request the Discord link. All of that information is available. I know Time Lord is just starting out, so I think Time Lord put details Discord. I've got people to add, and I won't give away their personal. I won't give away their. Yeah, so there's 2 more people to add to this. Basically, if you're in my Twitch chat today and you want to play, request the Discord link. Come join our guild in Guild Wars 2. Benna hasn't downloaded it yet. Now it's a pretty big game, Benna. Cantex, you're welcome to come join us in Guild Wars 2 anytime. I'm not sure if this format of game is your thing, but still. Yeah, so that was my little bit of self-promotion. We called the guild A Frog and a Chicken Build a Guild because our Discord is called A Frog and a Chicken Build a Discord Community. Juji named it. Juji is a member of the audience. Why is this music?
Tribulus is definitely in there, with a full complement of Flame Legion troops. It'll be tricky to get close without alerting the guard. Looks like your kind of battlefield, Ash. What's the plan?
We can't risk face-to-face combat. We need a diversion that'll draw some troops away before we sneak in.
Divide and conquer, huh? I love the classics. Once we separate them, we can destroy them. Quick and quiet-like.
Now you're thinking like an Ash Legion soldier, sir. Follow my lead, and Tribulus will never see us coming.
You said something about distractions. What did you have in mind, RightBigChimken? Know much about the local wildlife? These woods are dry. Maybe we could torch something. I think I can short-circuit one of those turrets and make it explode. I've got some smoke powder. Maybe we could use that. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to burn the forest down. Good idea. I've got some fire starters. There's a bush near the entrance of their hideout that looks down alright flammable. No, let's do it. Let's just set fire to something. Why are the cave trolls nice right now?
Come on. Let's invite a few trolls to this party.
Hello, would you like to come to a party? No? I'm just going to kill them, apparently.
That had to hurt.
Come on, I think I'm meant to be sneaking into a military thing.
That did it! Stand clear for the troll stampede.
I've killed them all. I mean, let's just walk through. TLB, welcome to the chat. How's it going? TLB, we are just doing some of my Char's story quests in Guild Wars 2. Have you had a good day? Oh, there's the dry bush. Let's set it on fire. And stand right next to it to see what happens. Nothing seems to be happening. You just woke up, TLB. I wish I was just waking up. I mean, it's 8:30 in the evening here, so that would be pretty impressive if I slept in this late. We went to a pumpkin patch today, TLB. You'll appreciate that, because I know you're into your Halloween-y stuff this month. 12:30 here. Do you have a late night?
Active fighting against them.
Yeah, so we went to a pumpkin patch today, and currently, other than buying some fabulous farm shop sausages, which were just amazing for lunch, my bath is currently full of pumpkins. Has Dolly posted a photo of that on the Discord today? She has. There's a photo in Share Your Happiness on the Discord today of just a bathtub full of pumpkins. That's what we got at the pumpkin patch today. Yeah. And I would have missed that if I'd slept in. You were unable to sleep. I want to go to a pumpkin patch. I love doing that. TLB, are you having nightmares because of all of these spooky games you've been playing? I feel like it's giving me all of these options to sabotage stuff, and I'm just walking through and just slowly killing everyone instead. Hello. I'm being stealthy as I charge through the enemy camp, blowing people up. What's this? Small bonfire? That's that on fire. Throw flash powder on the flames, okay. Oh no, a small plume of smoke. No, it's pretty normal for me to have a hard time sleeping. That sucks, TLB. Well, it doesn't suck if you don't mind sleeping until 12:30, which is completely different. Take as much satisfaction in the lions as long as you can, because the older you get, the suckier lions become. At 34, if I lie in, I get a bad back.
I don't like this. It's too quiet.
I feel like they were like, oh, you have to do this all stealthily, and I've just walked through the area blowing shit up.
The irritating Legionnaire lives to vex me. Again! I must be cursed.
It's over, Tribulus. Blood and Ash are united against you. You will get away this time.
Tribute? Brimstone? I take it back, Legionnaire. You bless me with this splendid gift.
He's gonna kill Ritlock.
Torturing Desert Grave was fun. But the information I'll glean from Brimstone will raise me to the Flame Imperator's right claw.
I have some information for you, Tribulus. I know how you died, and it's time you found out.
I too so hate you.
In what way would a character called Ritlock Grimstone break in interrogation? I feel like interrogating somebody called Ritlock Brimstone would just be a waste of time. DLB, I like that you're focusing on the hair and not the little cuddly toy
Nice
backpack.
work, soldier. That was so much fun, I don't want to stop. Here, I'll hold up Tribulus's body and you kill him again.
Thanks, but no thanks, Tribune. We've wasted enough time on this Flame Legion scum.
He's just so tough.
Too true. You've done good work here. You did the Ash Legion proud.
Thank you, Tribune. It was an honor to have you fight by my side. Not many from Blood Legion would try it our way.
I like knowing how my allies fight. It's the best way to keep them from becoming my enemies. Now, get some downtime. You've earned it.
Looking forward to it, sir.
Skadoosh. I got a Legion quest key, that's always useful. Shit, I've got a bunch of stuff. Cool.
I've attained the awesome.
And I leveled up. And got even more stuff. Power precision. So many things to level up. Okay, so that jacket, as you can see, is green on the left, red on the right, so that is an upgrade to what I'm wearing currently. You go bye-bye now. That shoe, waste of time. I don't know what that is. Crafting gear and an axe. The axe. Oh, that is a bit nightmare fuelish, isn't it, when all the NPCs gather on one spot? Honed axe of fire. I don't think I need you. You're a crafting material. Oh, I got some luck from the letter that was from Ritlock. And I'm going to open a black... So, you get black line chests whilst playing. Black line chests require a black line key. You get significantly more chests than you do keys, and of course black line chest keys you can purchase for real world money, so I completely understand why they've done that. It's just quite nice to have one. Good point. I got... Okay, I got some stuff. Oh gosh, lots of stuff. Yeah, the chest will fill your inventory, TLB. There's so much stuff in here, I don't know what any of it is. Tell you what, we're just not going to deal with that for the time being. You are crafting materials. You are crafting materials. So let's get rid of all you. Let's salvage all the equipment. You should play TLB. I won't hold it against you if you want to play Guild Wars. I will say, if there's anybody in the chat that wants to play Guild Wars 2, you too could play with TLB in our guild. A frog and a chicken build a guild. Very exciting. There they are. They've just logged in. I can see it. Arlo Easton is in the Brisbane Wildlands. That's done. That's just an exit. So I need to go to the Black Citadel. Where are we going? Oh, I'm in the middle of nowhere again. What's happening? I'm getting attacked.
That feels good.
Skadoosh. Let's go see Ritlock in his home office. There he is.
So we're agreed. My Legionnaire will report to you for the duration of this mission.
Just look at the backpack.
Smart choice. Your Legionnaire's got the skills and a personal stake in this.
Hello? They're talking about me as I enter the room. That's very rude. Could be like, hi.
You heard your tribune. Your tale is mine for the duration. Now, tell me what
Need to
you
fix
know
my
about your
outfit.
sire, and make it quick.
Name, Clement Fortail. Rank, Flame Legion Shaman. He's a notorious traitor and an enemy of the Black Citadel. Not to mention an embarrassment to me. I've broken several jaws reminding people that I'm not responsible for my father's actions.
I know. I've seen the incident reports. And now Forktail wants to turn himself in. Claims he'll provide critical information on Flame Legion activities. The catch is, he'll only turn himself into you. After all these years, he wants us to think he's seen the error of his ways.
I'll be happy to collect him for you, Tribune. Just don't expect a tearful reunion between sire and cub.
I expect you to handle this with your usual efficiency. Forktail will be waiting at the toppled wall. Bring him in, alive. Dismissed.
Apparently I'm going to get my dad. Travel to the toppled wall. Yeah, I need to fix my outfit. The one thing I really... They don't have a... I just want to set one transmog, which is that transmog at all times. No. I don't want to equip things. I want to change. No, I don't want. Oh my gosh. Wardrobe. Chest piece. Fixed. Apply. I just want ability. Oh gosh, it's a terrible color. This is the thing that bothers me. I want a transmog that I can just set and it be that transmog at all times. The fact that I have to change this every time just drives me bonkers. There we go. Back to normal. And this is my hair inside profile. Look at that shape. Where's the toppled wall when it's at home? Toppled wall is over here. There. Let's go get my cat dad.
We got this, boss. Nothing bad'll happen to your sire while we're around.
He seems to be
That feels good.
living in a place full of harpies. Post that I got. Accommodation and crown. I'll just law text. Hello?
That feels good.
There he is. I see a Clement Forktail. Why is he not wearing a shirt?
It's good to see you, Cub. I see you made some changes to your warband. I wasn't sure if the Citadel would actually send you, or if you'd come.
I came to bring you in, Forktail. That's all. You're gonna pay for your crimes, and provide the information you promised.
That's what I want, too. But the Flame Legion doesn't. They've been sending assassins after me ever since I reached out to the Black Citadel. They were right on my tail until I holed up in here. If they saw you come in, they're probably on their way.
Let them come. Warband, the Flame Legion is about to join this party. Spread out and defend the hallway.
Here they come. Smoke Shaman.
He's making
Down. Here he comes. Here comes more, I mean. Come on.
I suppose I should be flattered the Flame Legion considers me such a threat.
They're still coming. Or is this just one guy? Clavis the Breath Stealer.
That feels good.
There we go.
What was that, Forktail? Some kind of ambush? What's your game?
This is no game. Those assassins were after me, not you. Flame is planning something big, and the entire Black Citadel is in danger. They'll kill me and anyone with me to keep this secret. Just get me back to the Citadel. Once we're safe, I'll tell you what you want to know.
Yes, you will. Warband, take the prisoner back to the Citadel stockade and lock him up. I'll follow, and make sure you're not being pursued. Watch for ambushes along the way. Brimstone wants Forktail alive, and that's how we're going to deliver him. Move out!
Nice. Let's take my father to prison. And then we teleport again. Straight up into a prison. The beacons are lit.
So this is the Traitor's Cub. Tell me, does treason run in the family?
Does stupidity run in yours? Address a Legionnaire like that again and I'll put you on scrap duty in the brand. Now walk away. I need to talk to this prisoner.
Yes, Legionnaire. Sorry, Legionnaire. I'll leave you to your interrogation. And if the prisoner gets damaged in the process, I won't have seen a thing.
I'm glad you're here. There isn't much time. Flame is planning to move against the Citadel's highest-ranking officers. I don't know when or how.
That's convenient for you. How do I get more details?
Head out to Lamia Maya. There's a Flame Legion recruiter there named Skull Twister. I've led him to think you're interested in changing sides, like I was. He'll treat you like a potential convert. If he won't give you the details you need, you'll have to force them out of it. But from what I've seen, you can handle that.
Don't try and flatter me. I'll check out this Skull Twister. But if you're wasting my time, you'll suffer for it.
Ding! Oh gosh, what's that? Oh, a ring. We will take precision, please. Thank you. More craftables. Here that isn't relevant to me. Oh. Stay on top of your inventory if you play this. It's just, it'll make your life so much easier. Leave the instance. Where are we going now? Over here. I'm quite intrigued by this story so far. I kind of have no idea how it ends up. I honestly, I've somehow avoided, like, I know doing stuff with my inventory right now. TLB, stay on top of it at all times. I just, especially your bank as well. You just accrue a lot of gump when you play an MMO. We're here for more story, please. What are your orders, boss? Hide yourselves. I'll draw out the enemy. When I strike, you back me up. Okay. Doing a punchy man's. Drakes everywhere. Hello. Oh. Hello. Speak to the Flame Legion agent.
We've been expecting you.
Gosh, he's a pretty looking fellow.
Watching you. Now that you're closer, I sense the family resemblance. Are you a traitor? Or a double traitor like your father? Convince me, Cub. Renounce your former legion and swear allegiance to Flame.
Slow down. Forktail said I'd retain my rank. I join as Legionnaire, or I don't join at all.
Not possible. Legionnaire Flarekin leads us, and he wants to know what you know about the Citadel's highest-ranking officers. His assassination ritual is ready to burn them alive in front of their own troops. You can help us, or you can burn too. What's it going to be?
If that's all you have for me, it's going to be me killing you. Right now.
Flame will consume you.
Pick on my friends. The NPC's just standing in the AoE. Boom, he's dead. What's that? I'm getting attacked by something. Okay. Leave me alone. Yeah, shows how little I've done. I'm unlocking skins for weaponry as I'm playing this, what, like 5th or 6th. Got a pair of pants. Even more crafting stuff. And then we salvage. And then we put the crafting stuff away. And then we use the luck. And then we put the crafting stuff away. And then that, you see. Getting that. I think you don't have to watch this game for very long to start understanding the loot. Question Forktail about where am I meeting Forktail? Out of here. Back to prison to see my dad. What time are we on? Oh gosh, it's 9 o'clock already. I take it back. Everybody, I have been streaming this game for 2 hours. It is impressive how quickly MMO gameplay goes by. I'm not going to do longer than I have scheduled this week, but I'm enjoying playing this on stream, so we're going to continue to play with friends on a Tuesday, and this is going to take my Saturday slot for the next. We'll just see how we go along. I'm stepping away from Minecraft a little bit because I'm not doing anything week to week. And Call of Duty's coming out at the end of this month. There's a whole list of stuff that I want to do. And Minecraft, if I'm not playing in the week, just doesn't feel good. So I'm playing what makes me feel good, and that is Guild Wars for the time being. So I'm going to leave the story for this lovely looking cat person to play on Saturdays. In the meantime, I'll be exploring, I'll be leveling up, I'll be doing all sorts of stuff with the guild, hopefully. And we'll just see how we get on week to week. But it's been fun. I feel like TLB, you should always play what makes you feel good. Good. I appreciate you saying that, TLB. I feel like I need to plump these streams a bit. I feel like something on the sideline needs to be going on while this gameplay is happening, because it's very easy to do like 2 hours when there's 2 or 3 people to bounce off playing an MMO, but where it's me just sort of trundling along. I know I've had the story, and I know there's been voice acting, which is good, but for the segments where there's no voice acting, I just want to keep things rolling along. So I'll have a think, and I'll try to keep these Saturday night streams a bit fresh. But there you go. That was Guild Wars 2. That was my first solo adventuring in Guild Wars 2. I'm going to leave the story for next Saturday. And as always, I massively appreciate anybody that's come to hang out while I'm playing this game. We're going to see if there's anybody to raid. There is nobody coming up on my list at the moment, so added a list to be able to raid people from within OBS, and it's really useful, but it shows only about 5 people, which just doesn't help. Is Till actually streaming at the moment? Okay, that's good. I'm going to send you over to somebody called Tilt Controls ABK. Tilt is one of the people from the Minecraft ISV channel, ISV server that we play on. They will be playing Overwatch 2, so I'm very curious to see whether or not they actually get in, because I know the queue for that game is very bad at the moment. But go over there, show them some love. They have literally started this second, so you'll be joining a new stream. As always, guys, I appreciate you massively, and I will see you tomorrow for... What am I playing tomorrow? I am playing Hooked on You, the Dead by Daylight dating sim. So that will be interesting. We're taking a break from the Gabriel Knight series for, I'm assuming, a week, based off what that game is. And I'll be back tomorrow for 4 hours of Hooked on You, or Hooked on You until I get bored of it and inevitably start Gabriel Knight 2. So I'll see you then. Oh, you're getting an echo because my voice is coming through my stream from somewhere. Yeah. So see you soon. Bye.